Hey, I'm Bear, and in today's video I wanted to talk about a book that I think contains the most beautiful love story I've ever read. And that book is called Grace and Grit, and it's written by Ken Wilber and also contains extracts from the diaries of his late wife. The story basically details how Ken Wilber, who some people have described as, one of the most brilliant minds of our times, falls in love with somebody. And how briefly after him and Treya, the woman he falls in love with, meet each other, she gets diagnosed with cancer. And they go through a 5-year ordeal, which eventually ends in her dying in his arms. And what's beautiful about this book is that there are all these moments of truth and authenticity and how open Ken writes about the struggles that they were going through. So, whereas a lot of other love stories, like Romeo and Juliet or other things we read, is often based on projection or like the going gets tough and you don't really know if people will stick around. These two, they stuck around each other until the end. And I thought it was so lovely to see how to deal with such a challenging situation. And just the authenticity and rawness. And I think the words grace and grit really describe this book well. Because there is sort of like this grace of the love that they have for each other and the learnings that they take away from it, but then also the grit to keep going through these horrific experiences. And I found myself in tears, towards the end of the book. My husband actually gave this to me, and I was just, tearing up towards the end. So if you're interested in something that's really going to move you, I can definitely recommend this book. I think it's going to touch you at a really deep level. Just, be aware that it is a heavy topic. But I think ultimately it is one of the most beautiful love stories, probably the most beautiful love stories I've ever read. Grace and Grit by Ken Wilber. Now I'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite love story and why? Please leave me a comment in the comment section. Thank you.